oversized front window. The rest of the wedding party has stalled next to the big booth in the hallway. The beautician has left them. The front desk is unmanned. Typical. Two men in the group are having some sort of row. One of the women makes a gesture towards the little boys. A clear, "Won't anyone think of the children?" The boys have not even noticed, though. They've taken off their posh shoes and now race each other across reception, sliding in their socks across the floor. I note the hotel at least attempts to look a cut above. The reception desk is probably oak, the flooring marble perhaps. But behind front of house, the hotel's owners will have cut back, I'm sure. The carpet on the stairs will reveal its wear, despite the obligatory busy pattern. There will be black scuff marks on the skirting boards. I can see the curtains on the hall windows sway in the breeze. No lead weights to hold them down. This is 3 stars at best. You deserve so much better than this pathetic outfit. A sharp pain pierces through my chest. Caught unawares, I suck in my breath. The wave makes its way down into my stomach, where it recedes to a dull ache. This has all happened too quickly. I've barely had any time to adjust, but that's got to be a good thing, surely. Marry in haste, repent at leisure, as they say. But no matter. This marriage will never make it out of the starting blocks. I will see to that. Repent you will. 1. I've got it! The door to the bridal suite opened, and my best mate, Tris, practically fell through it, holding up a plastic bottle. Her face was triumphant, her pale skin flushed, almost as red as her hair. She threw her car keys down on a nightstand. "You would not believe the high street. It's jammed to the Shh! I jumped in, before Tris could swear. My 6-year-old son, Denny, sat cross-legged on the bed, as my stylist brushed and attempted to part his hair. In his hands was my iPad. He did not look up at Tris, but I was aware he was listening. Before I knew it, he'd be telling his mates the new profanity he'd learned over the weekend. Or worse still, he'd repeat it to his dad, my ex, Maxwell. Tris grinned at me, handing over the bottle of hair relaxant I'd sent her back into town to get. She'd been gone much longer than I expected. I wasn't sure we'd have time to straighten my hair now, from its usual tight curls. Glum, I regarded my reflection in the mirror. If only I hadn't forgotten my hair products bag. I still wasn't sure how I'd manage that. I was sure I had left it next to the door so I would see it on my way out. Oh well. "I think you should go full Solange Knowles anyway," Tris declared, reading my expression. She joined me in the mirror and framed both her pale hands around my afro. She was careful not to shove her hands in it. She knew I hated that. "If I had hair this awesome, I would wear it as big as possible." "You have gorgeous hair," I said. It was true. Tris's flowing locks were like a Thracian goddess's. She would not look out of place in an old Renaissance painting, or lounging on a giant seashell. But my best friend just folded her arms and gave me a look. Nearly 30 years of friendship meant I could decode it in an instant. We were polar opposites in so many ways. She was white, I was black. She was tall, I was short. I was a mum, whereas she wouldn't have kids, even if she was the last woman on Earth, and it meant the human race would go extinct. We worked in the same school, but she was a mathematician, while I specialized in language. Yet we were bound together from childhood, like sisters. So, like a true sister, I couldn't resist. "You're right. We're both hideous." Tris gave that foghorn laugh of hers and swatted me on the arm. She peeled off her t-shirt and denim cutoffs, kicking her flip-flops across the room. One of them hit Denny on the head. "Oi!" he yelped. "Sorry, squirt. Was an accident." Tris stood at the wardrobe, pulling a slip off its hanger.